We've got a Wednesday visit here to find out what adventures Dale and Jerry have been on. Good morning, gang. It is it's about 7:45, in the morning. How you doing?
Good. Jeff, how are you?
I am well, trying to figure things out here as we're moving forward and moving through the show. What have you guys been up to? Last week, you guys were on massive adventures.
We were, and we continue our massive adventure life. We were at the Visit Union committee meeting.
Yes.
Tourism.
Well, it's a committee meeting for Visit Union.
I thought it was just a lunch.
It was a lunch and / meeting.
Okay.
So, yeah, we stayed for the meeting with the lunch, and we had some pizza there at the Union Deli. Delicious.
Yeah.
And a good turnout, and a lot of outstanding members of the Union area that are members of the North Mason Chamber. So they're getting ready. Coming up, of course, is the Traveler Days, and the Traveler 5K run is on the way. Hama Hama Oysterama up in the North End is coming up before the end of this month as well. So they had a lot of early things that are happening right now. There are some really important things for North Mason Chamber members to log on and to check out on how to access the events. They've got an event schedule now that's been put out. And so all moving forward and looking forward to a big summer in one of the big Union, big tourist draws of our county is Union. So
a lot of people go out there.
Lots of things to see and do and to play.
Well, fun.
Sure.
What about you?
Tomorrow night?
Yeah. What?
We are invited to the after hours for the North Mason Chamber, and it's at our Community Credit Union there in Union.
Oh, yeah.
In the little mall right there. So everybody's invited to stop on by 5 to 7 and take a check-see of the little satellite office there. It's been plugging along for 5-7 years.
Yeah, it has.
So, yeah.
So.
Dolby Road?
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
What's up with you, Jerry?
Well, I too went to the to the Union meeting.
Well, you can't use that one. We've already used that one. On to the next adventure.
But I had a chance to stop and have coffee with Chief Moody.
Oh, yeah.
To catch up because, part of the not being here is you miss those friends and contacts you have to, find out how things are going in the city. I was sorry I missed Diana Hupp's retirement party, but a change there. And then also, Fiola is now the lieutenant, and he's getting his feet wet, probably all the way up to his knees.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a fun catch-up meeting. I attended the PUD 3 meeting. We show all kinds of signs in the city and the county of growing. Yeah. And lots of need for infrastructure, including electricity. So while we knew that the Shelton Springs or Hall Industries project there was in dire need of power should it start up, and there's other things within the county that are growing the demand for electricity. The growth in the aquaculture, the demands from the cannabis industry and whatnot. So there's a dilemma in how do you fund upfront those substations, which could be as many as 4 or 5 needed to support.
About $1 million each.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And the cost is one thing, but also the time to do it. It takes 3 to 5 years to bring a substation up. So there's all kinds of issues that are being dealt with right now, and the funding is a big one because they're looking at fees to pay for that. Will industry come in if they're hit with a big impact fee to get that infrastructure in line? So that, of course, is always a fear. Well, they won't come, but it's kind of the chicken and the egg. The industry pays, and when they make their profit, i.e., let's talk Hall Industries, when he sells all the houses and that, he's going to recoup his money. So it's a very political issue. But then you've got the low-income housing, and Habitat is one of them that says, wait a minute, these impact fees represent over 2.5% of the cost of a house. Right. And absorbing that is difficult. So there's some issues they're working through. So it'll be one to stay tuned. A week ago, they had on their agenda to vote for this ordinance, and It got pushed out to this week. It got pushed out yet again. So there's not an easy answer that satisfies everybody. Something that growth, and I'm doing a little bit of research with growth, I mean, impact fees are the standard way of paying for it.
Yeah.
And for a fun thing we did yesterday, we stopped by our old haunts at the Model T Tavern. Are you listening, Mark?
Whoa.
Yeah, and it was packed. It was, and this is kind of what you're seeing around the community. You're seeing more activity and things, but it was packed. And anyway, we went in there to see, because pre-Dale, I was part of the pool team there, right? Right.
So they have a Tuesday afternoon pool league that shoots predominantly retired people that are free on Tuesdays.
What other kind?
So we saw cars that we recognized in the parking lot. Let's go there. So we pulled in and got a hey, hi,
nice.
hi,
Yeah, so it was good to catch up with some of the old games. And it's always sad when you do that because so many of them are gone. And being in a retirement community and that stuff happens, life happens.
Yeah.
But it was good to see those that we used to play with and meet some of the new people and whatnot. So
what's the best thing on the menu at the Model T?
Gosh.
He likes the gizzards.
I'd buy that.
Gizzards, she's Chicken and Joe's.
Yeah, the Chicken and Joe's
Classics.
always good. But they do have a good
great
menu.
burger there. Really a good menu, actually. So, yeah.
Gizzards. I haven't had gizzards in 15 years.
If you hit the old hunger pangs out there near Hoodsport, let me recommend the Model T.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
Anything moving forward to this next week, the next time we visit? What are you guys on the docket? It's going to be Easter weekend this weekend? Anything like that?
I am going to be out at the baseball jamboree for the Mason County Youth Baseball Association's big jamboree this Saturday. You said maybe
a nice day.
Pretty nice day, which would be
I'm not
awesome.
seeing any real rain.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing the public address announcing for that this Saturday. Looking forward to having a fun day with the kids. They just love that so much, and we enjoy it as well. And then it's Easter Sunday. Next week is our week to go to corporate.
Oh, you're heading over?
For a board meeting, yeah.
All right, well, fun times there.
Yeah, the
Drive
board
safe.
meeting is on Thursday, so we'll probably leave after the show or whatever.
Is there a camera on YouTube?
No,
Yeah.
there's not. Just you guys.
Stop making faces there, Jeff.
All right, well, good stuff. Well, then, so we'll check in next week, and then you'll be off and hitting the roads.
Yes.
For sure.
And then I think we're going to loop down to Portland to visit her son after the meeting next week.
Okay, so extended trip.
Kind of wobble back home on
It's
the weekend.
one of these where it's been like a year and a half, 2 years since I've seen my son, and it's always, something happens at the last minute. Sure. It's usually him coming our way, and so we're coming your way.
Well, now
Watch
you got
out.
a little more time to head on down there for a couple of days. Cool. All right. Well, you can follow along with the Adventures of Dale and Jerry on our Facebook page, on their Facebook page, I should say, and we'll post up this video on there and on our iFiber1newsradio.com.
And
Thank
if
you,
we
Jeff.
remember
So forth
to post.
Not all who wander are lost, right?
That is true. Most are, but not all.
Not everybody.
I know there's at least one.